Wow. Welcome, my good people. This is Pick TV bringing you a movie review today. Our movie review today is not Cinderella type. And not Cinderella type, we find a girl named Indy who actually had never experienced an element of pain except that of a bruise in her knee. And that one could be taken care of by her mother, who actually treated her like a Cinderella. That's why we got to find the name Cinderella. But later on, we got to find that her mother passed on, and she was left under the care of her uncle and her aunt. But life was tough. Life was not as smooth as she expected. The way she was treated by her mother to be treated by her aunt. So her aunt usually treated her like a house help, mistreating her, and you got to find the theme of sympathy, whereby you feel like so emotional, but they are treating her so badly. Like, I almost cried actually watching it, but still, to her rescue, she got to get a friend at school actually, who actually was not her type, by the name Bryant. He was not actually, I can say they couldn't rhyme, but it's according to her. And also she had also another friend actually, who actually was a footballer, but to more concentration is to Bryant, whereby he comes to her rescue after seeing Bryant actually every girl in that school liked him, but he never had interest in those other girls. But his main focus was to this girl Indy. But still, to Indy, he had no interest to Bryant. So at one time, the cousins to Indy invited Bryant to their house to have a house party. But Bryant going to their house, actually, he wasn't interested by their cousin's party, because actually he wanted to see Indy and talk to her. Only to come and realize that Indy is the one who prepared every kind of food that was cooked in that party, and she was never invited. So he had to go search for her, and actually he found her, and they talked. He took her for a dinner, you can imagine. But still, Indy was like, he's not yet my type. Now, to a point whereby Indy was so much like, he had to let the pain out. He had to let the pain out after facing the mistreatment, like undergoing all this pain, which she never expected to go through. So she came to let the pain out. She went, faced her aunt and uncle, told them the bitter words, how they treated her like a house help. Yeah, you know how someone can relate the bitter words. Now you are telling to someone. Now she was bitter at her aunt, and actually she wanted to run away, but running away, where could she go? She had no other home. So we got to find, she calls her best friend, who is a footballer, but the best friend is actually in the hospital, and the doctor is actually taking care of his leg. So the next option, and the last one, which one she had, was only that of Bryant. And calling Bryant, actually, he was so quick to respond. Actually, he came, they packed, and they moved in to Bryant's house. And later we got to find that Bryant's father was so much like, he was like more of a caregiver, because he never treated Indy like, okay, he treated Indy like his own daughter. So we get to find that despite treating her like his daughter, he was also let me say, what can we say, mtetezi wa watoto.